Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread of Fate Tarot. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, my dog is sitting right beside me. I accidentally hit her in the head. I'm sorry, baby. She's fine. Okay. How are you lovelies doing today? So, with that happening, like, spirit might be kind of like pounding you over the head, like, hey, here's your clue, here's your sign, this is what you need to be doing. Like, if some of you were looking for it, you really could find the answers here. Okay, spirit also guided me to do yes or no questions at the end, so we're going to do that at the end. Or if you want to fast forward to the end to get your yes or no question, you're welcome to do that as well. Okay, so let's get into it. Where do I want to go? Oh yes, I was also hearing that there could be some kind of venture or something that you're doing, and spirit wants you to know, like, they don't want you to get down if you hear no's at first, right? You might hear, like, I don't know if you're trying to put something out there, or you're trying to you're trying to create a project, you're trying to get funding for a business, or you're trying to get, like a book published or something done. And spirit is letting me know, like, you might have already experienced this, or you might be going to experience this. Spirit just wants you to keep your energy high, regardless if you hear no's. Like, so when I was shuffling this Angel Answers deck, I saw the no card twice, and then I saw the yes card. And so you might get 2 no's, and then third time's the charm, you're going to get a yes, right? So spirit is saying, like, don't be too overwhelmed or frustrated if you start hearing no's, or if you have experienced hearing no's in the past. You're like, spirit, what's up? Like, you told me to take this leap of faith, you told me to start this business, and nobody will give me a business loan, or nobody, nobody's like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, spirit is really trying to manifest the highest timeline here, so they really want you to search and find the thing, the publisher or the business or the bank that's really going to give you, like, that's going to give you the best outcome. So don't be overwhelmed if you hear no's at first, but that yes is going to be a holy hell yes. Like, it is going to be an absolutely, like, yeah, this is the right one. So you're gonna know that. So there's definitely, like, a big partnership vibes here coming up here with this 2 of Cups here. So you and another person, or you and a company, or you and somebody is going to be partnering up together, and it's really going to bring about victory. Okay, but it's going to start small at first, spirit is saying. Okay, so spirit is giving you, like, an idea that might seem small now, or it might, or even if you have another business, you're like, I was thinking about starting to make this product. Like, should I do that? Should I expand? Should I start incorporating this? Like, I normally just do it for myself, or I normally just do it, for my close friends and my family, but should I start doing this or offering a business to do this? Spirit is saying, yes, you should be assertive, right? And make sure that you're believing in yourself, right? But whatever it is, it might start off small. It might start off slow. Income might be slow on it at first, but victory is assured here, right? And there's definitely a energy here of you working with another person, or you working with a company or a publisher or something like that. It's you and another entity, like, working together, okay? Ooh, and what was left out on the table? The Emperor. So absolutely. Or, I do have the love cards here, and I have getting to know each other. So there is an opportunity here, I think, for love. But for some of you, you're not really interested in love. This is going to be about you really stepping into your own inner emperor energy, right? And bringing about this victory for yourself. Starting small, and then, like, really taking off and planning. And spirit says there's something here you've been holding back. Like, there's an idea. There's something, maybe you've just been doing it, recording it, developing it all on your own. Maybe some of you want to start, like, a podcast or a YouTube channel or something, start doing something, because you're like, oh, I normally, but I just heard that take it on the road, like, take this business on the road. Or if you're thinking about expanding your business or opening up a new location, like, you're getting a yes for this, but you might get a couple of no's first, is what spirit is saying. But those no's are going to be, divine, rejection is divine protection. So if you're hearing no, it just means it's not the right thing, or the right person, or the right company for you to work with. Like, don't give up. Keep putting your idea out there. Keep, shooting your shot. Keep putting in those loans, putting in those applications for the loans. And yeah, look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Like, you're going to get, when it's the right one, it's going to be a big major win. So don't fear, don't hold back. Like, see that pentacle up there on the crown chakra? Like, spirit is saying, like, they're giving you some really good golden ideas here that are really that you're going to be taking it to the bank, right? Like, laughing all the way to the bank is what I just heard. Okay. So yeah, so don't let a temporary failure put you in this sense of, like, feeling like, it's not, because whatever you're the seeds that you're planting right now are going to come to harvest, and they're going to be, look how happy they are. Look how happy that person is finally, right? Because this is the after tarot shit. So it shows what happens after the normal Rider-Waite tarot, like what's the energy like post, like the major event, you know, here. So I feel like for a lot of you, since I'm being guided to use the after tarot, that you could have already been hearing some of those no's, and it could be your turn to hear that yes, right? But if you are just now getting started on your business, or just now getting started out there, right? Spirit saying, don't be overwhelmed if you hear no's at first. Also, don't be overwhelmed if you have friends or family members or doubters around you telling you, no, that'll never go anywhere, or you can't make a business out of that, or you don't have time for that. Like, if it's a passion and you feel it igniting inside of you, like, it's there for a reason. Exactly. Spirit is saying, what are you holding back for? Again, with that, for, you know, like, it's time with this death energy here. Like, it's time to bring that to an end. Like, it's time to bring an end to hold, you know, to holding that you have back. Like, and Spirit is saying that you might have been protecting yourself, or you might have been guided by fear, but Spirit is saying, like, it's time for that cycle of being guided by fear, or being guided by doubts, or anxiety, or, you know, fears that you won't be accepted, or that you won't find your place. It's time to let those go, right? Because when you shoot your shot, right, like I just said, right, it is like, it's amazing what all, like, Spirit, oh yes, so this is you here, you know, drawing back your arrow, knocking, you know, knocking your arrow, and like, pow, like shooting it off. And when you shoot it off, right, you shoot that one arrow off, and it's like Spirit is going to get behind you and throw like all these other arrows, like, psh, you know, so it's like Spirit giving all of this energy to this shot that you're shooting, and then Spirit's like, just take the shot, just take the shot, just take the shot, and then you shoot the shot, and then Spirit's like, yes, and they're just like, boom, like all this energy, and it's gonna take off like a shot, right? Like Spirit saying, yes, they finally took the shot, you know. Yeah, and don't be overwhelmed if you don't hit your target the first time. It's okay. Get back up, dust yourself off, try again. You know, and for some of you, I feel like you've already been trying, and you've already heard those no's, and maybe you got a little like, oh, like maybe I'm not doing something right. Maybe this isn't the right business or the right field, you know, for me. For some of you, it was about the people you were trying to build with, or the company that you were trying to build with, and Spirit was like, no, there were things about these people or this thing that you did not see. I'm hearing that that reading that I did, and I'll try to remember to link it. It was that you were about to build with an unreliable person. So Spirit like had to step in, I think is the name of it. But it was like you were about to build with an unreliable person. Yeah. So Spirit is saying persevere through this, right? They're working together with you to bring about this like beautiful, you know, victory for you. Yeah, you might have felt like you were like in this little bit of a hangman energy, but see, this is Spirit here while you're hung out from the tree getting this idea. Spirit's been giving you that little bit and giving you that little bit to get you through, right? To get you through what you've been doing. And Spirit is saying, like, when you really trust and believe in yourself in the near future, when you really trust and believe in yourself, yeah, yes, that's when you will receive the yes, right? In the near future, this yes is coming. So if you've heard no in the past, like your yes is coming. Yeah, so Spirit is saying that it's, you know, that in the past it wasn't the right time because you were, or if you are hearing no, Spirit is saying it's not quite the right time because they're improving health. So there might be you going back to the drawing board, you improving your model, you improving your pitch, you improving, you know, upgrading the type of technology that you're using to give these presentations, to like, you know, you're perfecting it. Spirit is saying all these no's are giving you the option to like go back to the drawing board and be like, okay, well, let me tweak it here, let me tweak it there, you know, and your formula or whatever it is, it's just getting there. And it's, you know, and you're not giving up. And Spirit is like, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful Spirit. That's why Spirit is like here giving this big giant hug. Like they're like, oh my God, we're so proud of you. And I feel like for some of you, you actually have been improving. And with this, I'm getting like improving mental health. Like hearing those no's don't hit as hard as maybe they would have in the past. Hearing those no's, it's not now. Not is a no. Yeah. So Spirit is saying, listen to your intuition. Okay. You're forgiving yourself for any like past failures. Okay. And I really feel like that energy is what you're going to be in. And again, in the near future, within the next few weeks, success. Okay. Success here. You've been asking for help. You've been asking for your spirit guides. I'm hearing Ganesh. Maybe even some of you might have been praying to the Hindu god Ganesh to open up doorways and to help clear obstacles in your path. Look at this. No, don't stop. when you hear those no's, like you're just like, no. And that's why spirit is like giving this to you. It's like, that's why this manifestation is coming in, because you're not being, you're not being like, oh, well, I just got one no, so I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to give up. I'm just not going to do it. Right. Like what I said, right. In the near future, that yes is coming because you didn't stop when you heard no. Right. You kept going. You said, well, maybe just not with you. Well, maybe just not like this. I'll go back to the drawing board. I'll get better at, at my people skills or at my presentation skills. I'll upgrade the technology or something that I'm using to give my presentations. I'll take it back to the board. I'll improve my formula. I'll improve this and improve that. I'll take the constructive criticism and go back and, or maybe you had to move areas, or maybe, you were like, what, I was really looking at this particular space, but maybe this space won't work for me, um, and yeah, and because spirit is saying like, even though and like I said, other people might be trying to put fears or doubts in this, because it's like, it seems unlikely that you'll make it, but spirit is saying don't stop. No matter how unlikely it might have seemed, because of the yeses or because of the no's, or because maybe even in the past you got some yeses that ended up being not such good things or not such good places, even if you got hit hard, or you started putting your product or your business out there on social media and it flopped, or people were like, oh no, don't like the color, don't like the fit. No, no, no. You were like, okay, bet. I'm gonna take it back to the drawing board. I'm gonna improve the design. I'm gonna improve the fit. I'm gonna improve the colors, and I'm gonna, I was getting that helpful people. Exactly. I didn't even look down at that. There's something better. You realize it wasn't because your product is a flop. It's like, okay, well, you know what? I just need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe I need to change the audience. Maybe I need to change up, how my social media presence. Maybe I need to, go work on myself a little bit. If this is some product with you personally, okay, maybe I need to go get that educational course. Maybe I need to go improve myself in this way. And then I'll put myself out there again. I'll keep putting myself out there in the right ways that are for me, right? You guys, this is beautiful. This situation will improve in recovery, right? Look, you kept faith that this situation was going to keep improving. So you made this beautiful recovery. Like I just said, this bounce back game is amazing, right? Yes. You realize, okay, it's not because, oh, my product is just no good. I'll just forget about it and scrap it and put it in a closet and never work on it again. Like, no, like you kept going and you kept pushing anyway. You just took it back to the drawing board. You tried a different color. You tried a different cut. You tried a different something, and you're just like, okay, I'm going to put it back out there, right? Okay, I'm going to go work on it. And then, people are seeing that, right? People are seeing that. Yes. Look, you heard this no, and you don't stop. No, don't stop, right? Keep going. I don't know how many times Spirit could tell you that. They're so proud of you. Yes, you realize that there was something better. So you realize that something better wasn't that you weren't good enough. It just was, whatever it was, you're not taking it as personally, right? Exactly. You decided to choose a new direction. You tried, okay, let me take it back to the garden. Constructive criticism. Let me build myself back up, and let me try this. Let me try that. And let me plan a little bit better. Let me organize a little bit better. Let me do this a little bit better. Let me get to know myself and get to know my audience a little bit better, and then put a product back out there. It just wasn't quite ready yet. Just wasn't quite done cooking. Yes. And then here comes the yes. Yes, yes, yes. And you're realizing, because I saw before I slammed it down, there was a no sticking out with peaceful resolution. So you're getting peace. And like I said, also too, you could really be forgiving people that maybe in your past, and whether these be friends or families or coworkers or something, people that told you no, people that told you should give up. Like you're really, you're becoming at peace at that, because you're just realizing, oh, that was they're just projecting onto you their own fears about failure. They're just, yo, the wind is like blowing. It's got trees just like bending outside. The winds of change are like really blowing in, you guys. Like I just looked up and the trees outside of my house are like, yo, like really, really, really like bending over. That's crazy. And yeah. So you're just feeling at peace here, because you're just like, I know the yes is going to come when it's right. Yo, y'all, right? Perfect timing. Hello. I know that yes is going to come when it's right. I know that yes is going to come when it's perfect time because you're communicating clearly. Like I said, maybe you took it back to the drawing board. You realize, Spirit has been beating me over the head, telling me, go back and try it this way, go back and try it that way, go back and try it this way. And so, like, you just went back to the board and you started it again. And because of that, you see big, happy changes and with this clear communication, okay? When you are accepting, that constructive criticism and not letting it tear you down or not letting it make you want to give up or anything like that, you're just going to keep going. Or even if it isn't, if it's just negative, negative energy being thrown your way, you're not letting it make you want to give up. Big happy changes. And that's causing these big happy changes because you got this perfect timing coming in. I definitely think there's definitely some big communication coming in for you as well. And you're just going to be so happy when you hear this. Yes. Oh my God, you guys. Yes. Yeah. And it's not even just going to be a regular yes. It's a yes exclamation point, right? And then look, because you're all balanced with the sun and the moon here, with peace, the peace of mind, finding this balance within yourself. And you're going to find that just right audience, that right thing. You're going to find that right algorithm, and you're just going to slip right in there and it's going to take off. And you have to know that, right? When it's right, it'll come to you. And that doesn't mean that you're wrong, right? It just means that it's going to happen. You're going to get that yes when it's the perfect timing, okay? And you're going to be able to look back and say, wow, that yes really did come at the perfect time. Give me a little clarification on this communicate clearly, because I know there's another message here. Communicate clearly. Spirit saying take your time. Take your time. Don't rush. You might be receiving an offer. Take your time to look over the communication, look over the offer, look over the contract, take the time. Don't just be like, oh my God, yes, I got a yes. And then immediately sign the first yes that you get, right? So Spirit is saying, you might have heard a lot of no's and there's going to be some yeses and there's going to be many more yeses. There's going to be many more yeses than the no's that you got. And Spirit says, I believe me. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So I really feel like that's what it's really about. Ace of Swords, speak your truth. Speak your truth. Don't be scared to say, my product is worth this, and I know it is, right? Don't be scared to say, oh, well, this is the first yes, so I have to take it. Don't be scared to negotiate, right? And take the price that you know that you're worth, or take the price that you know that your product is worth, or take the contract that you know you're worth. Know your worth and stand in that value. And don't be scared to communicate what you need, right? Don't be scared to communicate what you need. Just because you've heard no's in the past and it's the first yes, right? That you're don't think that you have to just, oh, well, let me not make any demands because they gave me a yes. No. And I'm not saying be a diva about it or anything like that, but know what you're worth and know what you want. Communicate clearly what you want. If you want to be like, well, no, I need this and I need that. If you want me, I need this and I need this and I need that. And don't be extravagant with it. But if you know this is what you want, go for it. And Spirit's going to remember, right? Spirit's going to put that amplification behind there and doorways are just going to be amazingly open. And you're just going to be like, I don't know if they'll say yes, but can I get this? And they're going to be like, yeah. You're going to be like, wow. Imagine if I hadn't gone back and negotiated. Wow. Imagine if I hadn't gone back and negotiated. But I got what I wanted. It wasn't just a yes. It was a hell yes. And look what's on the bottom of the deck as soon as I stopped. It was talking 10 of Pentacles, okay? Know your worth. Know your product's worth. Know your value. This is a big lesson here for you, okay? This is a big, big lesson here. And that's the truth. Know the truth and know your worth, know your value, right? And if you get a bad feeling, and if you feel if you get a bad feeling, and you might even have people in your life that are if you say no to a yes or something like that, you're just like, no, it just doesn't feel right. My intuition is telling me it's a no. My intuition is telling me I shouldn't work with that company, or I shouldn't do that, or I shouldn't take that shortcut. You might have people in your life that are like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? You're going to have to stand your ground for yourself, right? Because when you stand your ground, all of this with this 5 of Wands here, all this kind of back and forth, it's going to work out. It's going to even out. So I feel like you're going to think wow, this is going to be a lot harder. I'm going to get a lot more resistance to this than then what's really going to happen? Like, once it really starts taking off, you're going to think, oh, there's no way that can happen. There's no way that can, and it's just going to just, you're like, and then it's going to, like, you're going to start, and then when you start getting those yeses, and you're going to be like, this can totally happen. So yeah, maybe that's what Spirit is telling you. You've been getting no's, and you're like, well, I guess maybe there's no way it'll work out. So you've been getting no's. You've been manifesting what you thought. And then when you're just like, you know what, it is going to work out. Everything is going to work out in my favor. I am going to get exactly what I want. That's when things are just going to start, like, taking off. And you might have people in your life that are just like, are you joking? Are you serious? Take that money. Like, what? Like, I can't believe, yeah, because there's this energy here of you, like, turning down some offer that's just giving you the heebie-jeebies, or just giving you, like, it's not the right thing, right? So some of those no's might be you saying no, right? You might have to say no, or it might be a company coming at you at first and they're lowballing you, and you're like, no, I know my worth. Or there's somebody like a sponsor or if you already have a business, somebody that's wanting to collaborate you, but they're wanting to shortchange you, or they're wanting to be like, oh yeah, we want you to do this, and I'll just give you a shout out. Like, what? Or oh, we want you to review the product, but we're not gonna pay you. We're just gonna give you the product for free. Like, no. Like, you're gonna make way more off of that than just the $25 this product costs. Like, no way. Like, are you joking? So don't be scared, because these companies will try to shortchange you. These companies will try to be like, oh, we see you've not ever had a sponsor before or whatever, so we'll just give you some little chunk. No, don't be scared to go, no, I know my worth. I know my reach. I know the audience that I'm getting, and I know what kind of traction or what kind of views I'm going to get you to your product. So you're going to pay me. You're going to pay me. No, it's not okay for you to just give me the product. No, I know I do need a coupon code for my viewers. Like, no, I do. Like, let's go. Like, what's it worth to you? I know what I'm worth. Do you? And for a lot of you, those people that you say no to, they're like, they might walk away, and you might have people being like, are you crazy? But you're going to find the thing that feels right to you, right? The thing's right, because when somebody's trying to shortchange you, when things feel right, they're going to feel right. Right? And you're going to really, and they're going to feel right when things are balanced, and your spirit guides are not going to, they're going to let you know when something isn't right, or when something's not going to be balanced. You'll get the idea, right? And like I said, you might have some people in your life that are like, I can't believe you said no to that offer. Like, are you joking? Like, just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right, and I don't need your approval for that. Okay, thank you. Approval neither desired nor required. All right, thank you. Yeah. There's some kind of energy here about waiting with this three of wands. About waiting to find out. You might be like really nervous, like like you get that email, or you get that you get that communication, and then you send that back out. You send that offer back out, and you might just kind of be like, for some of you could be waiting to receive that offer back. You could be waiting to hear back, from those people that are trying to collaborate with you or something like that. I definitely also think that there's somebody here. You're going to get some kind of offer here that's really going to be a temptation. Like, these people are going to think that you're not going to look any deeper than the money they're going to offer you. Like, they're just like, oh, this person is going to feel so grateful for the money, that they're going to get from us, that they're not going to look into, like, the product, or where our product's from, or like what they're actually really gonna. Be careful, because I'm hearing I'm seeing all kind of, like, I'm hearing like YouTuber apology videos and stuff like that. Like, how there's been those YouTubers that have really not looked into a product, and they've just said yes to the money of it, and and then some big scandal breaks out around that product, and then they have to go and do like the big I'm sorry tour and things like that, because making a gray sweatshirt video, being like, oh, I had no idea that this product was completely crappy. It's like, how did you not know? Like, like, people are gonna be like, how did you really not know? Like, so don't be scared to say no. Don't be scared to have someone to be like, you know what, send me the product and let me review it. Like, let me see what you're really about. Do your research on the company. there are websites out there where you can look and see where, where the company spends where they really actually spend their money, where their money goes, where it comes from, who they donate money to. Check that out. Okay. Because there's something here about kind of like a double offer coming into you that's literally just about the money, here. And these people are going to think like, oh, you're just, yeah, you're not even going to pay attention. You're not going to do any research. You're not going to think about it. You're just going to see the numbers. You're just going to see the zeros on that offer, and you're just going to say yes and yes. And then you're going to tie, they think they're, you're just going to tie yourself to them. Right. And then you're going to have that snake there because you went for the cup that had the jewels and the gold and stuff in it. And now look, there was a snake underneath there, right? Something that you didn't see about going for that particular cup, because they're going to hope that you don't see it, right? And it's going to end up, you see how like this cup appears empty? It's going to end up being an empty cup for you. So just be mindful about who you collaborate with. Check people out. Get your spirit guides to check people out. The World card. Yeah. Especially if these people are coming to you over the internet, even if it is in-person businesses. Exactly. Be careful. People sending out that snake energy. That's reminding me of a reading that I did about, was it the one where it was like the karmic is trying to send, it was like two videos that were tied in together, where it was like the divine masculine was like working with this company or working for some kind of organization, and excuse me, there was a karmic here that was like attacking a divine feminine, and this masculine was like, this isn't right. Like, this organization is bad. It's corrupt. And they only saw that because they saw the truth through that divine feminine, that empress energy. And I said, there was a reading that I put out that was like the second part to that reading that I did, that was about how, like a karmic's plot got revealed and a divine masculine was like leaving, and then the second part of it was about how the karmic wanted to come towards the divine feminine then, or like send their company towards them and try to get them. It's like, if I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm hearing that, seeing that Tower card and hearing that if I'm gonna go down, you're gonna go down too. And that's what that energy is giving me. That's what that Seven of Cups energy is giving me. It's giving me that, like, you're gonna unknowingly like have a tempting offer that's just about money, but it's going to be really important for you to do your research on the company or do your research on the person that's offering you this collaboration or something, because you're going to end up finding out that it's like devil energy that's tied to this. So be careful about who you choose. And that came out with this Hermit card, because I talked about how it was that very same combination, that seven of cups in this card, that I said that person was sending that snake towards you. This person could be that came out. Oh my God, that's crazy. That came out in that reading too, that person could be a Scorpio or a Virgo. That came out. And then look, there's the Death card, right? And then what's behind it? The Empress. Look at that. Yeah, and that Five of Cups came out in that reading too. Definitely go check out that reading if you guys haven't. They're kind of long readings, but there was so much information in there. Yeah, I'm getting a really big tie here into that too. So, I'm not saying that to like not let any offer come into you. I'm just saying, like, there could be some offers that you have to say no to before you can say yes to. Know your worth is what I'm hearing Spirit say. And also know your moral worth, right? Know what your product is worth. Not only letting companies like try to shortchange you, because they'll try to do that shit, especially in like sponsorships and things like that. They'll try to shortchange you. They'll try to get you to put in a whole bunch of work and get a whole bunch of views for like no money, or just for exchange and product. Like, we'll give you the product for free. Like, no. Like, absolutely not. No. You can give me the product for free and you can pay me. Like, yeah, the devil. All right, so be careful of any kind of tempting offer, because there could be a tempting offer here. I'm telling you, Ten of Swords, that is actually a betrayal. Okay? There could be a tempting offer here. There could be a Capricorn involved here too, or just like about work. A tempting offer here that could end up being a betrayal. So be careful. Review any contracts. Like, you're gonna have to say no to a few things, because you're gonna get some offers that just are gonna feel right. So know your actual monetary value worth. Also know your moral worth, right? Know that not everybody is worth working with. Use your discernment. Exactly. Yeah. Don't let your fear or let your past pains from like, oh well, this is the first time I've gotten to know. Like I might as well say, I've missed other opportunities, so I better say yes to this one. You know, you don't have to rush into anything. What's yours is yours. Oh look, and there's that freaking tower energy like I talked about. So there's definitely to the Emperor. Look at that. I told you before. Somebody is trying to cause this Three of Swords energy here for the Empress, but the Hierophant, like your spirit guides are telling you, hey, especially if it's like a big company. Like you're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe this company wants to sponsor me or wants to work with me. This is amazing. Or if it is like a bank or industry or something like that, or government industry or something like a loan company or something, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe that they really want to work with me. That's incredible. But there is this inner energy here of them like taking like more than their fair share with this Five of Pentacles here. It's like they might give you 10 pentacles and you're like, oh my God, 10 pentacles, oh my gosh. But somewhere in the fine print, there's going to be like, but 5 of those pentacles, 6 of those pentacles, 8 of those pentacles is ours, like whatever we invest into, you have to triple and give back to us or something like that. Something crazy. And I'm, whew. Yeah, there's even something crazy here about like, be careful. Like, you might have ended up saying no, or you might have ended up getting a no, and Spirit's telling you you should be thankful for this no that you got, because something here about somebody was trying to like remortgage their home or refinance their business, like, and tie it to their home, like their home loan or something like that. Yo, that bank would have ended up taking your home or something. I'm telling you, like something really shady would have ended up happening here, but you dodged that bullet, or Spirit helped you dodge that bullet for sure. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, but you are going to get your wish fulfillment, and you're looking mighty good. You're looking mighty attractive. You're looking mighty good right here. Because I just heard that rolling in the dough. I just heard rolling in the dough. Like, okay. Like, you're going to be having, your plate is going to feel very full. Your plate is going to feel very full. But Spirit said here also, too, make sure that you keep your pride and your ego in check, because when you have everybody throwing these offers at you and throwing money at you, it can be easy to kind of get off, or try to be like, get off of your spiritual path or get off of your moral path. So make sure that you stay true to yourself, right? Make sure that you stay true to yourself when all of the success starts coming in, that you don't let it go to your head too much, because there is an issue here of you, a possible issue here of you maybe getting a little cocky or getting a little too confident or something, and that might be when that offer comes in, right? You're feeling very full of yourself, like, all I do is win, 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 no matter what, right? Like, and then here comes in this sneaky little offer that's just like, oh, it's just don't even worry about it, don't even look over it, just sign it, kind of issue, like. And it could be somebody like you've already worked with before in the past, and so you're like, oh yeah, they've done me, they've always taken care of me, so I'll just sign. But there's going to be something sneaky in this agreement. You need to be aware of it. And this could be a little bit into the future too, like 5 or 6 months in the future. Yeah, but the moon, there's something here you need to be a little more aware of. Yeah. But overall, I mean, like, overall, you are due success. Like, overall, this is going to be beautiful success, okay? But there are going to be some sneaky energies here, okay? There are going to be a little bit of sneaky energies, but Spirit is saying to let go of your control issues around this, because don't worry, like, you're going to see through it. Just take your time, don't rush through anything, and just allow yourself to develop the way, that Spirit has, like, you're never going to be able to live a life where where nobody tries to come in and take advantage of you, or nobody lies to you, or nobody, you're never going to get so high vibrational that just like no karmics will ever cross your path or anything like that, like, or you won't ever go on any lousy dates, or you won't ever be like, oh, this person, like, never mind, like, but just allow the experiences to come to you is what spirit is saying. I cut my hair, you guys, and my hair and my curl pattern is like recovering. So I just keep looking at it because it's so much poofier than it normally is. I kind of like it though. Okay. So spirit wants me to pull a little bit about love too. Okay, so what's because there was that Two of Cups energy here. So of course you can skip over this, if if it doesn't, if you're not interested in finding out anything about love or, anything like that. But what's going on in love? Ooh. Romantic feelings. So all this work that you're doing on yourself is really calling in your soulmate. I really feel like you're going to have this reconciliation energy here with like a past life energy, or like soul family energy. It is giving me big like soul family energy. And I really feel like you're going to be feeling very romantic because you're going to be feeling so successful, like in your business or in your career or whatever you're doing, whatever this success is, this, or even like personal success, right? You could be really just taking off in a lot of areas of your life. And because of that, you're really happy, you're really healthy, you're feeling very ooh, like I'm doing so good, I'm so proud of myself. And because you're doing that, it's also drawing in like romantic love energy for you as well. So spirit is saying there is new love coming in here for you. Okay, so make the effort here. Okay, make the effort to work on yourself. Great love is worth the steps you're being guided to take. Okay, so there could be like a risk or like a move or I don't know, a trip or something that keeps coming up in the collective that spirit's really guiding you to take, and you might be like, I'm really busy, I got all this stuff going on with my business and everything else, or this or that. Do it, go and do it. Okay. And there's this unrequited love energy here that came out when I was still talking about like the past energy, feeling like there are always going to be like, yeah, you're just because you're high vibing doesn't mean every single date that you go on is going to be great, or every single person that you start to talk to or date around with. You might meet a few duds, you might get out there and start having a few just like whatever, a couple of like, we just don't vibe, but that's okay, like put yourself out there, it's okay. Queen of Cups. Be true to you always, and the right people are going to find you, worth waiting for. Yeah, so this new love energy, making the effort and continue to go out there and put yourself out there, even if you have some no's, right? So you can apply this to your love life as well, with you might have to say a few no's before you get that absolutely hell yes, but when you get that hell yes, it's going to be like, oh, exclamation point, like yes, like oh my gosh, right? And behind that is take action, right? As well as look for a sign there's something better. So there might be, and again, get more information. Okay, so spirit saying don't stop, don't let within the next few months, like don't let a couple of duds or a couple of like whatever, or if you hear somebody say, oh, an ex from your past could be coming back. Is a Mercury retrograde coming out? Don't let that stop you from putting yourself out there, because you know what you want, right? So if somebody does try to hit you up, leave them on red, delete that, move on, move on, and don't worry about it. Ooh, thank you, spirit. Okay, so don't worry about somebody. If you want to be in separation from them, don't worry about it. Okay, give this new love that wants to come into your life, give it a chance. Okay, because it is safe for you to love. All right, it might feel a little bit like a tower, it might feel kind of confusing, but this person is your soulmate, and you're going to have a lot of passion with this person. Not only just like physical passion, but I feel like this person is just a very passionate person, and this person is really going to push you for you to pursue your passions. Like people in your past, like they might have been the doubters. They might have been the people that are like, if I was you, I wouldn't even bother doing that. Like, you can't do that. This new person is not going to be that person. They're going to be like, oh, that sounds amazing. You can totally do that. Like, just do it. Yeah. Like, oh, that's something you're interested in. Let's take a class together. Let's do this. Like, they're going to push you to pursue your passions. Yeah. So when this comes up and you just feel it and it feels right, give it a chance. It's safe for you to love, okay? Yeah, exactly. You might be feeling this could be the one energy, okay? So, right. All this work, you are realizing that you deserve love, and you realizing that you deserve love, regardless of what state all the rest of this is in, right? Is calling in this beautiful soulmate energy for you. So keep an open mind because it is safe for you to love. Get to know this person, spend some time. And like I said, there's confirmation that this is a past life relationship, or it could be from your past. You could have grown up with this person, or you could have known this person from childhood. Okay. All right. So spirit is saying, hey, it's okay. There are a lot of, your spiritual path, you're walking down your spiritual path, you're walking in your divine purpose. It's meant to be. Any person that you meet is meant to be. It doesn't mean that is the person that you're supposed to fall for, or you're supposed to say yes to, but no, like even if you do meet a karmic, you're supposed to meet that person. You're supposed to learn the lessons that they have. So have an open heart about it. That doesn't mean, like if you get the red flag, this person's abusive, or you're seeing the signs, like of course, don't say yes. Don't go on a date. Don't say yes to a second date. Don't just be like, oh, this person came into my life, so it must be I'm supposed to date them. No. But you know what I mean. Of course, you like use your discernment, whatever, and release this energy from your ex. Release this old energy. Release that you can't do it. You'll never find whatever it was that the BS said from the past. Love yourself, okay? And doing this loving yourself work that you're doing on yourself, the self-love work that you're doing right now, is really going to be simultaneously manifesting in like a lot of career and finances, especially things that you are very passionate about, right? Do it because you love doing it, not for the money. Do it because you love doing it. And that's going to make all the difference to you in your life, okay? And you are going to be feeling so romantic. You're going to be feeling so sexy. You're going to be feeling so attractive. Like, oh man, this is a beautiful energy for you guys. I am so happy. You're going to be having a really good time, and understand that it's okay. You don't always have to be dating to find the one. Like, you're just going to find the one when it's right for you to find that person. But just put yourself out there, right? You might have some dates that you're like, no, I'm good. No second date. And even if you think, I don't think this person's my twin flame or my soulmate or the person I'll get married to, that doesn't mean you're like, go on one date and be like, nope, never mind anyway. Like, if you're having a good time, just let yourself have a good time, right? You don't have to be dating and then analyzing, is this my person, my soulmate? Is this person my twin flame? Do they have these characteristics that this tarot reader told me about? Do I see this? Do I see that? Like, just let it be. Let it naturally come up. Let go of any kind of control issues that you have about this, okay? And oh my gosh, yeah. Wedding and engagement, okay? So Spirit is just saying, even if you go on a date with somebody and you're just like, I can't see us like turning into like, like starting to seriously date each other, but I had a good time on our date. Don't see it as a waste of time. Going out and having a good time with somebody and just enjoying being out and about and enjoying whatever movie or the meal that you're seeing or the place that you're going, like, that's not a waste of time just because you can't see yourself marrying this person, right? Or you can't see yourself I can't long term see myself being with this person, so I'm just going to stop giving them energy. Like, I'm not going to talk to them anymore. Like, I'm not going to go on any more dates with them or anything like that because I can't see them being my husband. But you need to, now, if you didn't have a good time on the date or you just don't vibe with the person, yeah, don't push yourself to do that just because you don't, but if you genuinely like that person and you're genuinely having a good time, be honest with the person. Don't lead the person on, but if they're just like, it's like, oh, could you see us dating? Like, no, but I'm really having a really good time with you, So I would still like for us to like hang out or something like that. But I don't, if this person genuinely asks you, like, make it clear, make your intentions clear. But you can absolutely find it and, you can absolutely just say, hey, like, I'm having a really good time going on dates with you though, even if it's like, okay, like, I'm not gonna let you pay for my meal anymore, like, we'll split it, you'll pay for yours, I'll pay for mine, but I'm just having a really good time going out with you. So, or I'm having a really good time just spending time with you, don't Spirit saying, don't take it so seriously. Don't take it so seriously all the time. Like, if you're just having a good time, allow yourself to just have a good time, and that doesn't mean like get all caught up and, start falling for this person if you can't see it really actually going somewhere, you know what you're doing, but yeah. So trust. If you feel this attraction, if you're having a good time, like, trust and have faith in that. You know, there's nothing wrong with just doing it because you enjoy doing it, because you're just having a good time. Go on the date, because now don't go on a date with a person, again, like I said, if you just get a bad vibe, or you're just like, oh, well, I'd rather be going on a date than just sitting at home, I'll just go on a date with anybody, but me and this person have nothing, but if you're like, I'm having a really good time with this person, I feel really good, they take me to some really good places, I'm eating new cuisine, I'm going to new places, I'm experiencing new parts of my city or new parts of my town that I've never experienced before, and I'm just having a good time. Allow yourself just to have a good time, And if you feel like, no, this isn't going anywhere, but like, I just really have a good time with you, just be honest. Just be honest with that person about how you feel. Just be like, no, I don't see us, and if they decide that they don't want to go out with you anymore, okay, then just let that be what it is, but just be honest with yourself. Don't wear any kind of mask with this deception here, okay? Don't be deceptive to anybody that, just be honest. If you're unavailable, don't be scared to say, no, I'm not available, or I'm also getting this too. You might have a lot of people demanding your time. Don't be scared to say no. Don't be scared to say, like, no, I have other things to do. Even if the things that you have to do is you just going home and having like a self-care day where you like put on your mask, or you're like, no, like I have, I want to go home. I want to work on some art, or no, I want to go home and just watch some TV, or no, don't say that all the time. Don't say no all the time, but there are going to be a lot of people asking for your time and for, that. And there might be people that get offended that, or think you're not giving me enough time. Like, okay, then just be authentically you, and don't do anything with malice, or don't do anything with the intent to hurt somebody. Just be authentically you and do what makes you happy. Spirit said it's time for you to just do what makes you happy. Obviously don't do things that hurt yourself or hurt other people, but just do what makes you happy. Just be happy. With this deception here, someone is wearing a false self mask in the relationship. Yeah, take off your mask. Take off your mask, and don't be, it's safe for you to love. Spirit is sending you people who are going to love you for exactly who you are, right? And even if, don't be scared to just be yourself. If that person doesn't like you, or you're just not vibing, be like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Somebody else will like me for who I truly am. So don't feel like you have to change yourself to make yourself seem more available, or, agree with doing things that you really don't like to do and things like that. Like, you don't have to lie about who you are, or what you like, or what you like to do. Like, no. The more you stand in that authenticity, the more that you're going to attract people who will naturally like to do the same things that you like to do, who will naturally want to be on that same vibe as you. Like, so don't be scared to stand in your authenticity. Don't be scared that you won't be lied to, that you won't find a place. You will. All right. Now, I did say that I was going to do yes or no answers to questions. Okay. So I'm going to ask 2 different questions, holding your mind right now. Okay. I'll give you a little bit of time here to think of a yes. You're welcome to pause it. Okay. If you need time to think of a yes or no question to ask Spirit. Okay. Okay. Spirit says we're ready. So ask your first question, and let's get the first question answered by Spirit. Which, of course, there are a lot of different answers besides just plain yeses or nos in here. So we'll see. What's the answer to the first question, Spirit? Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And Spirit saying, for a little extra backup, yes, because there's something better. So if some of you asked about like moving on, or like trying something different, yes, because there's a better way to do it. There's a smarter way to do it. There's a less expensive, but like higher quality way of doing it, or something like that. Whatever it is, yes. Oh, what's this? Within the next few weeks. So yes. Take that break, or yes, do that. I don't know, something, whatever. You're the one that asked the question. So here's your answer. Yes. So, because there's something better out there for you within the next few weeks, it's going to reveal itself to you, or you're going to realize that yes. Okay. So let's do it. Let's do the next question. Pause if you need a second to do the next yes or no question you need answered from Spirit. Okay. Are we ready? Not quite. Okay. One more. Two more. There's one more. Giving you time to think of a question. 2 more. Yes, ready. All right. What's the answer to the second question that they have, Spirit? What is the answer to the second question? What is it? What is it? Okay, thank you, Spirit. In the near future is the answer to your question. In the near future. Okay? Yeah. Take action because something's going to happen in the near future. Okay? Spirit's telling me to cut. Ask your angels. Okay, so it could be something that you made a prayer about, or you could be, so if you need some kind of further clarification, or if you need some kind of help or something, your answers are saying if you've already made the prayer, or you already made the request, if you ask your angels something, okay, you're going to be getting the answer to that, or that manifestation, or whatever it is that you asked for is going to be coming in the near future. So take inspired action. Okay, look, within the next few weeks, they even clarified it a little bit more. Okay, within the next few weeks, this is going to be coming about for you, okay? So whatever it is. Or within the next few weeks, if you feel confused or something, ask your angels, right? Ask your angels for clarification, okay? Because they're going to be working with you really strongly in the next few weeks. So if you're wondering about taking action with something, okay, you're going to be getting the answer in the near future within the next few weeks. So ask your angels for signs. Ask your angels to point you in the direction, okay? Or if you ask, should I do this that involves you taking action to do something, Spirit is saying yes, okay? Yes, do it within the next few weeks, okay? Take inspired action because Spirit's going to be showing you signs, okay? So I have a no here. I'm hearing Spirit say, like, you might have heard a no, or you might have heard again, it's drawing me back to that. You might hear a no, but let that no, like, if the answer is no, don't let it get you down. Let it inspire you to take action. Take it as constructive criticism. Okay? Take it as constructive criticism. Take it back to the board. Take it back to the whiteboard. Exactly, because you're going to get success. That's when you're going to find success, right? I heard that for some of you, you could be taking a test. You could be taking some kind of test for certification or something. And Spirit is saying, like, you might get a no. I don't think it's in a sense, like, for some of you, you might not pass the first time. And Spirit doesn't want you to get that down, want you to get down about that. But I feel like for most of you, like, I feel like you might go to, like, take it or something, and then you find out that it gets canceled at the last minute or something. You're like, oh my God, like, are you joking? I've been cramming, and now they put it back. Now I have to come back within the next few weeks and take it again. It's okay. It's okay. Or some of you might be like, oh my God, thank God, because I was not ready to take that test. Like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. I got that extension, or I got a little bit more time to work on this. Like, okay. Like, don't let it get you too worked up, okay? Because some of you might be like, no, like, what? Like, it's okay. It's going to be okay, because the next time you go to take it, you're either going to have a much better instructor, or it's going to be in a much better location, or it's going to be in a much more favorable circumstance, right? It's getting canceled, or you're hearing a no the first time because within the next few weeks, whenever that opportunity comes back up, like, it's going to be like you are either going to be much more relaxed, or I don't know if maybe you have a bunch of things due, and then, like, in a few weeks when you have to retake this test, like, or retake it, or the circumstance comes up again, like, you won't have as many things on your plate, so you'll feel a lot more relaxed. I'm getting this energy of whatever it is, it got canceled, and it getting whatever date or time or location, whatever it is, you're going to feel much more relaxed, and it's going to bring a much better result to whatever you're doing. So when you hear that no, or when you hear that it got canceled or something like that the first time, don't let it get you all worked up, because Spirit is saying they promise, okay? Like I said, for some of you, you were like, please, God, let something happen. Please, God, I'm not ready for this test, or I'm not ready for this. Oh my gosh, I need more time. You're going to get it. So it's going to happen. Exactly. Peaceful resolution. Like, Spirit is saying, like, they are canceling this the first time or something, because the next time that it comes about will be a much more peaceful, relaxing experience. And like I said, I don't know. I don't know, maybe if you would have gone through it the first time, you would have set for some of you, I'm getting that you would have sat beside somebody that would have smelled really, really bad, or had like really bad or like really strong perfume on or something, and it would have made you had some kind of allergic reaction, or it would have made you just sit there and just like have it like develop like a really strong headache or something, and you would have just been like, oh my gosh, like I can barely concentrate because my head is hurting so bad, or because like I'm so distracted by how bad that person smells sitting beside me. Like, what the heck? So Spirit saying trust that it might feel initially, it might sound like bad news, but the second time, you got it. Yeah, exactly. Spirit saying right now it's time for you to wait. It's time for you to wait because within the next few weeks when it comes up again, much, much better. Have faith and trust in that. Yes! I don't know how much confirmation you need, okay? Perfect timing. The next time it comes up, it's going to be perfect, okay? It's going to be perfect timing, so don't worry about it. Not the right time. I don't know. Like, you guys are really doubting this. Like, please stop doubting, okay? Do you see all this? Do you see all this confirmation? Don't doubt it. All right? So trust. Because I feel like some of you are really going to get overwhelmed. You're going to be like, oh my God, I just want to get this over with. You know, some of you are going to be like, thank you, God. I needed more time for this project. Thank you, God. You know? And then some of you are going to be like, no, I just wanted to get this over with. I have 8 different tests to take this week. You know, I just want it to be over. And that's why. That's why Spirit is saying it will be the perfect timing if you just trust. Okay? Communicate clearly. Your spirits are clearly communicating with you. Don't play with me. Okay? So this no that you hear the first time, it's for the best. Please believe me. It is for the best. Okay? Exactly. You are going to be improving your health. Whatever happens, something is, even if you think, no, it's not. Something is going to happen. Okay? And you're going to be in such a good mood the next time that comes around. You're literally going to be walking in there like, ooh, shut, bop, aced. Like, I know I aced that, or I know I got that approval. Like, I know I killed that presentation. I know I did. And you are, period. Okay? So please trust and have faith in yourself. Have faith in your spirit guides. It's happening for a reason. You're being separated away from this for a reason. So trust and have faith in that. Okay? If you hear them no's or you got to say no, don't be scared. Don't be scared to know your worth, to know your morality, to know where you stand, to stand in your authenticity. Period. Okay? Because the more you stand in your authenticity, the more you don't compromise yourself, no matter how many dollar signs or how many zeros or whatever it is, or how, don't be guided by fear. Okay? Don't be scared to say no if you feel like it's not right. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I'm really excited about this for you guys. Like, I am in a mood. Like, I really, really am. I feel very, very light and happy. Also, too, I think it's because I cut my hair, so I feel a little bit better because I've been wanting to get that, though. I'm gonna go handle that now. Okay, thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. As always, thank you to your spirit guides for guiding you here so you can get this knowledge, okay? I hope this brought the love, light, and clarity that you needed in your situation. Thank you to my spirit guides for helping me to channel this message as well as protecting me while I do so. If you like the content, give it a like. Let me know if this resonated for you in the comment section down below. All right, and if you dug the vibe here, stick around and subscribe and join the tribe, okay? Thank you guys so very much for all your love, for all your support, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Bye.